Happy New Year. This quick little video, well, my videos are never quick. I want to show you some stuff that's new this semester. I'll turn the camera off. Distracting you. Okay, so here we go. Front page, I will upload this before you get to open it. This is Sunday, January 2nd. This is a temporary course. I will put over to yours ASAP, so watch. First of all, in the content, what's new and exciting? Okay, pretty much the same format. Assignment answer keys are right at the top. At the beginning of every unit, of which there are 3 again, you'll have a little thing to open. So Unit 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, and then Unit 1 has a post, Unit 1 folder. So in the beginning, this is something new. I want you to do the pre-quiz before the unit starts. Get 100% if you do it, and spend a reasonable amount of time. There's only like 8 questions, very short. I want you to see what's coming. Each unit at the beginning has a list of what you should know when you're doing that unit. I can solve expressions with integers using proper order of operations, etc. You need to go through and check these when you do learn that stuff. Otherwise, you won't be able to open your test. So you've gone through and looked at this for each section before the test starts. Okay? In each topic, topic number 1, there's a little lesson thing, which is the same thing every time. Read your booklet, watch the videos, practice, do the assignment, go with tutorial, ask for help if you need it, put in your assignment, check all the questions. When it gets released, use a colored pen, take new pictures, put your corrections in, do the quiz. You have 2 attempts. Then check off your skills that you know and don't know. That's the same thing for every unit. Inside every section in the unit, you're going to find the same outline as last method. There's your booklet. Okay, booklet with your practice. Okay, on-screen version, etc. All right, you're going to see, go back. How do I go back? Let's just go back. You'll see, bugger. Extra videos, recordings will go there. Any video lessons and the assignment and the quiz will be there like normal. Nothing's changed there. At the end of the unit, so after topic 4 for us, I've created a new one like we had last semester for the review. There'll be review for the test, the actual test link, and then the post-test reflection will go there as well. And then you start the next unit by going to Unit 2. And there will be in that Unit 2, there'll be an introductory quiz there when I get it finished, plus the checklists, etc. That's something new, how it's laid out, but it's very, very similar. Under the Start Here, you'll find the stuff you need to know. So there'll be a course outline in there when I get it approved. There will be the contents, the competencies you have to know which are in the course outline. That's just a document you may want to know what's coming. In terms of grading and whatnot, here's the grading plan. Okay, again, we're going to have 3 tests worth 65%. We're going to have quizzes, individual quizzes. There's 9 sections, so there'll be 9 quizzes, maybe 10, maybe it'll be a review quiz. There's going to be 10 assignments, and there'll be some pre-quizzes you have to do, like I showed you, to provide some feedback during class, and then the reflections. That'll make up the 8% for participation. And it's all listed here. Okay? Nothing really there new, except that I want you to make sure you don't cheat and that you come to class as much as you can. And of course, you will find in this page. This one, what's new and noteworthy? Love this. Expect you to read this. It's got some good stuff in here. I am going to expect you to be more independent this semester and read your booklet more and rely on me a little less to do the work for you. Okay, I want you to help each other. I want to see better attempts on the assignments, including trying all the questions. If you don't try all the questions, I will be harsher on the assignment rubric if you leave more than a question or two blank. I don't want to see any questions blank, really. Make sure you get your corrections in as soon as possible. I want them really in. I'm gonna recommend a week within the with no more than a week after the answer key is released. Don't be waiting for the test to hand in corrections for assignments. It's too late. Well, it's not too late, but it's too late. Okay, I've made some changes to the assignment marking key, which I'll show you that in just a second. And I want you to look at that carefully later. There are checklists. I showed you those at the beginning of every unit. They must be completed before your test will open. Keep that in mind. I expect you to communicate with me like you would a future employer, which means do it better. Okay, I want the communications about if you're having a late assignment or you're going to be absent from class. I prefer those communications to come in a private message in Microsoft Teams. That way there I can just quickly go in and type in your name and go back and find all your messages. It's much easier than going through a bunch of old emails. It's about time. It's about saving my brain cells for the more important stuff. If you do ask for an extension on an assignment, you get very little of a deduction. But could you please remind me that you requested an extension by typing a little note where you do the submission to Brightspace? Just say thank you for the small extension, or remind me that you requested an extension. That'll trigger me to go back and look. Then I won't ding you. Okay, here's something new. I want to see a hello at the beginning of class, or a greeting of some sort, and a goodbye when you leave the class. In the chat. If you can't operate the chat, then open your microphone. I also want to see that you sign out of class after it's over. It really ticks me off when everybody's gone. I'm saying goodbye, and people are there, but they're not there because they just left. But they didn't actually, they weren't even there the whole class. So if you're not signed out within 5 minutes after class leaving, that's an indication that you weren't actually participating, and that will be reflected in your level of participation. If you're there and signed into class and you don't participate in an active question, like a survey or a poll or Microsoft form that we're doing in class, that means, again, you're only there in name only, but not in spirit. And I'd also like to bring to your attention, due to the setup of missing the first Monday class, it's going to be a little bit of a difference in terms of when assignments and quizzes will be due until we can get onto a roll that won't rush anybody in the beginning. So pay particular attention to deadlines for assignments and quizzes. They're not always going to be the same every week. That's going to be important. And lastly, the assignment marking guide. Might be kind of hard to see in this video, but you can go and check it out. Okay, so you're only going to lose 0.25 out of 5 points if you ask for an extension. You'll lose 0.5 if you don't ask for the extension. Okay, not as much as before. You will get dinged if you do not. Why won't this go down any? I'm distracted by the fact that I can't see all of this rubric here. There's like 3 layers of this thing. Maybe I'll go to it a different way. 1 second, please. Let me try something else. it's popping up in a new window. You should still be able to see it. I hope. Okay, so like I said, the new thing, original content. If you leave more than 2 questions, no more than 2 questions left blank, you're gonna lose a little bit, 1.75. If you have more than 60%, but less than 90% of the questions done, you're gonna get 1.5 out of 2, and so on. Remember, you got to show your work. You got to get your corrections in, and they can't just be answers. They have to be corrections. So please take note of that. I'd very much like you to go back and read this, what's new and noteworthy. If you do that, I'll know that you read it or not. You'll know what I mean when you read it. Okay, so that's it. We're going to have a great semester. The grades will be in there. I don't know if you can see anything yet because we haven't done anything, of course. What the heck is this? An app? Oh, look at that, school. So there's your quizzes. There's the assignments, participation, and the test. Cool beans right there. All right, so good luck. Let me know if you need me. I'm always available for you.